Hi, I'm Bill from CJ Pony Parts. The sound of the exhaust on the new Raptor is definitely a hot topic right now. Now, we've done several videos showing you several different systems, give you a wide range of options. Well, today we're going to show you one of the more unique offerings for the new Raptor, and that is the aFe Rebel side exhaust system. The unique thing about this aFe Rebel exhaust is instead of exiting the factory location behind the rear bumper, it's going to exit in front of the rear tire, giving it a unique sound. This is made of 3-inch mandrel bent 304 stainless steel with black tips, and is made right here in the USA. This will fit both cab versions of the 2017 Raptor. For this installation, let a lift or a jack and jack stands, 3/8 ratchet, 10mm socket, 13mm socket, 15mm socket, and a 15mm wrench. Once you have the factory exhaust system off the car, we're going to start by installing these U-nuts. They're going to go on the outside of the frame over here, so we have an additional hanger for the side exit exhaust. Going right up here underneath this mount, above the leaf spring mount. I'm just going to put these in from the top, just slide them on. They'll go on really easily. Now put the clamp up into place with it facing towards the back of the car. Use the hardware to install into the U-nuts. Now we'll begin the installation of the exhaust itself by installing the front pipe. Now one's going to slide onto the factory clamp, and the other one, you use the original bolts and the provided nuts. I'm not going to make these all the way tight yet, just start to snug them down a little bit. You want to make sure you do it evenly as well. And we'll snug down the clamp as well. Now the kit includes these two extension pipes. If you have a Super Crew like ours, the 4-door pickup truck, you're going to use these. If you have the extended cab version, the Super Cab, you will not use these. And then slide the clamps. And we'll snug these down as well. We'll put two clamps now on the extension pipe. Make sure you're getting the nuts are where you can get to them. And now we'll put the muffler up into place on the factory hanger. Okay, we're going to snug these up next. And move on to the tailpipe section. Next, grab the provided rubber insulator. We're going to put that on the hanger we installed earlier. Now put the tailpipe up into place. Put some clamps on the pipe first. Okay, we'll tighten these clamps next. And the last step is going to be the tips. Grab a clamp and just slide the tips on. Now here it's kind of up to you if you want to have them even, if you want to have them offset, whatever angle you think looks good. There's plenty of pipe to work with. I'm going to leave them just slightly offset. And they're straight, tighten down the clamp. go back and make any adjustments you need to, tighten down your clamps, and your installation's finished. The aFe system was definitely one of the easier ones to install, but let's see how it sounds. Seems to be a little louder actually at idle than when you rev it. Doesn't have a bad tone to it. Let's take it out on the road. All right, so the first thing I'm going to tell you about the Rebel side exhaust from aFe for the Raptor is it makes no excuses. Now, a lot of these systems out there have resonators, mufflers, all kinds of different things that try to kind of tame down the tone of the V6 engine. This one doesn't do that. This system's all about flow. It's get the exhaust through the exhaust and get it out as fast as possible. And you do that, you're gonna get a louder sound. I mean, this one isn't, there's no mistaking this for a V6. They know it's a V6 sound, and aFe owns it. Like, they make sure you hear every ounce of the turbo and the exhaust on this truck, and it is a louder system. I mean, the Raptor's a badass truck, and this system is loud and in your face just like the truck itself is. And it's not going to be for everybody, but if you're looking for flow, because you're definitely going to get maximum flow and it goes right at the side of the truck, and you want a loud tone, this is definitely one to check out. And cruising now, we're 2,000 RPM cruising on the highway. And it's a little deep tone. You hear it, you don't really know. It doesn't sound stock, but it's not loud by any stretch. And you downshift, it gets loud in a hurry. Let's try the windows down, something we don't usually do. Let's see here. Obviously, it's a lot louder with the windows down. But again, even cruising, now we're right around 1,500 RPMs here. Perfectly fine until you downshift. And then it wakes up. Like I said before, well, there are some manufacturers that, some of the companies are trying to give this a different tone. They're trying to take away, not make it sound so much like a turbo V6 and give it a different kind of sound. aFe doesn't do that. They own it. They definitely take what that engine is and they just throw it in your face. And some might like the sound, some might think it sounds like a Honda. I mean, it depends what you're into, but if you wanted a loud, in-your-face kind of sound out of the exhaust of your Raptor to kind of match the looks of the Raptor, aFe's a system worth checking out.